Did you know? Get ready to be amazed. We have 10 questions today. This one's tricky. Question 1. What percentage of the world's population has a rare genetic trait that makes their blood resistant to certain diseases? Your options are A. 1%, B. 5%, C. 10%, D. 20%. Check this out. The answer is 5%. About 5% of people have a rare genetic trait called Duffy negativity, which makes their blood resistant to malaria and some other diseases. This is because the Duffy antigen on red blood cells helps Plasmodium parasites enter the cell. And here's a fun fact. This trait is more common in people from Africa and Asia. Let's see if you know this. Question 2. What is the only type of cloud that can create morning glories? Your options are A. Cirrus, B. Cumulus, C. Stratus, D. Tubular. Did you get it? The answer is tubular. Morning glories are rare, tubular clouds that form in the fall. They are associated with severe thunderstorms and can create rolling waves of cloud. And here's a fun fact. These clouds can stretch for thousands of kilometers. Pay attention to this one. Question 3. What is the term for the phenomenon where certain materials become stronger when exposed to radiation? Your options are A. Radiation hardening, B. Radiation softening, C. Thermal shock, D. Electromagnetic induction. Here it is. The answer is radiation hardening. Some materials, like certain plastics and ceramics, can become stronger when exposed to ionizing radiation. This is because the radiation creates defects in the material's crystal structure that help to absorb energy. And here's a fun fact. This property has applications in nuclear power plants. Think carefully about this. Question 4. What percentage of a person's genetic material comes from their mitochondria? Your options are A. 1%, B. 5%, C. 10%, D. 37%. And the answer is 37%. Mitochondrial DNA is separate from the DNA in our cell's nuclei. It makes up about 37% of the total genetic material in a person's body. And here's a fun fact. Mitochondria are often referred to as the powerhouses of our cells. Next up, question 5. What is the only type of fossil that can preserve an organism's original biomolecules? Your options are A. Impression fossils, B. Compression fossils, C. Permineralized fossils, D. Amber fossils. Check this out. The answer is amber fossils. When organisms get trapped in tree resin, it hardens into amber. This creates a protective environment that can preserve the organism's biomolecules for millions of years. And here's a fun fact. Some amber fossils contain DNA and even intact cells. Ready? Here we go. Question 6. What is the term for the phenomenon where certain plants can survive underwater by producing oxygen? Your options are A. Hydroponics, B. Aquatic respiration, C. Submerged photosynthesis, D. Anaerobic metabolism. Did you get it? The answer is submerged photosynthesis. Some aquatic plants, like seagrasses and water lilies, have adapted to survive underwater by producing oxygen through submerged photosynthesis. And here's a fun fact. These plants support entire ecosystems. This might surprise you. Question 7. What is the only type of astronomical object that can have a black hole at its center? Your options are A. Galaxy, B. Star cluster, C. Nebula, D. Active galactic nucleus. Exactly. The answer is active galactic nucleus. Some galaxies, especially those with high star formation rates, can host supermassive black holes at their centers. These active galactic nuclei are incredibly luminous and have a significant impact on the surrounding space. And here's a fun fact. These objects can be billions of times more massive than our sun. Here's a good one. Question 8. What percentage of the world's freshwater is contained within glaciers? Your options are A. 5%, B. 15%, C. 25%, D. 70%. Surprised? Here's why. The answer is 70%. About 70% of the world's freshwater is locked away in glaciers. This has significant implications for global sea levels and climate change. And here's a fun fact. Glaciers are also important sources of freshwater. Okay, try this one. Question 9. What is the term for the phenomenon where certain materials can be made stronger by introducing defects? Your options are A. Crystallography, B. Material science, C. Nanoengineering, D. Defect engineering. Surprised? Here's why. The answer is defect engineering. By introducing carefully controlled defects into a material's crystal structure, scientists can create materials that are more resistant to stress and wear. And here's a fun fact. This technique has applications in aerospace engineering. Here comes the next one. Question 10. What percentage of the world's population is affected by some form of color vision deficiency? Your options are A. 1%, B. 5%, C. 8%, D. 12%. Did you get it? The answer is 8%. About 8% of men and 0.5% of women are affected by red-green color blindness, the most common type of color vision deficiency. And here's a fun fact. Some animals have even more complex color vision systems. Thanks for playing. Hit subscribe for more.